It all started one day when I saw my father taking pictures of a wild boar that had wandered into our backyard one afternoon. Interested, I asked my father if I could take a picture of the majestic creature. So I took the camera and shot a beautiful picture. Unfortunately, I accidentally put the flash on, which angered the boar, causing him to brutally maul and kill my father. I vowed from that day further to never touch a camera ever again. 9 years later, when I was in high school, I found out about a photography contest. The memories came back, but I knew that I had to join that contest. I had to avenge my father. My picture, Squirrel Dying in the Middle of the Road, won first place, and it was at that exact moment that I realized that this was my calling. This was my talent. From there, my career skyrocketed. I attended the University of Exceptional Photographers and graduated with a 4.0. Bitch. Before I knew it, I was being recruited by top photography magazines. All was right with the world. But then it happened. It was the night of the lunar eclipse, and I wanted to capture it in all of its glory. Now, most photographers use a special cover to block out the harmful light so as not to harm the eyes. But I said, screw that. I wanted to capture the first pure lunar eclipse cover-free. So right as the sun and the moon crossed paths, I aimed my camera up to the sky and looked through the lens. That's the last thing I ever saw. The darkness was immediate. The eclipse, magnified through my camera lens, blinded me instantly. First, photography took my father, and then it took my sight. You would think that I would give up at this point. False. Not I. Alright? That's like not eating peanut butter just because you're allergic to it. You know, you just gotta grow some balls, quit being a pussy, and eat a peanut butter sandwich every now and then just for the fuck of it. I wasn't going to let blindness get me down. Getting used to life as a blind man was very hard. Simple everyday pleasures became that much more difficult. I'm sorry! I'm sorry! I'm sorry! I listened to a lot of Ray Charles thinking that it would subconsciously help in some way, but believe it or not, it had no effect. I refuse to get a seeing eye, Doug. I'll be damned if I'm gonna replace good old Yahtzee over here. Alright, so she might not be the best guide dog ever, but I think she's getting there. Work has been kind of hard to come by. Surprisingly, companies aren't too fond of the whole blind photographer thing. I've been taking a lot of pictures around my town to submit to magazines. Unfortunately, I'm never too sure what it is I'm taking pictures of, but I sort of have this sixth sense, if you will. I can kind of just tell where a good photo opportunity is. When I die, if I die, I would like to be known as the world's most persistent man ever. I could have thrown in the towel tons of times, but I didn't. For one reason, and one reason only. Because I love what I do. I love capturing a single moment in time forever and letting the world experience its magnificence just as I was able to. And it would be stupid to let my disability, my curse, hinder my capabilities. You know, I lay awake sometimes wondering where I would be without photography. Well, for one, my father would probably still be alive, and I would still probably be able to see. But that's not the point, alright? The point is, I'm going to continue doing what I love, even if it is slowly but surely ruining my life. Wow, I really sound like a heroin addict.